So I'm 52% on the year with my Blazing 5 picks. Usually at this time, I'm about 55, 56%. So we got to hit it the next 2 weeks. Now, remember last year, I got sensationally hot in the last 2 weeks in the playoffs. I hit 10 of 11 picks in the playoffs. So you kind of feel like when you get to this point in the year, certain teams, what's Chicago playing for? I know Kansas City's playing for something. So here we go. Love my picks. Our Blazing 5. Let's go.
That's a hot one. Let's blaze it up.
Fire it up.
It's Colin's Blazing 5.
We talk a lot about Baltimore's offense. I'm going to take the Ravens minus 9, 10, whatever the line is. It's now 9. I'm going to take Baltimore. But their defense has been absolutely sensational since Marcus Peters arrived. They're getting a pass rush during their 10-game winning streak, their first, second, or third in virtually everything, including quarterback hits per game. They hit the quarterback 7 times, and Baker Mayfield has looked very gun-shy in the last 6 weeks. He's tired of getting hit. Cleveland is a team that allows you to run the football. 135 yards per game is what teams average on the ground. Remember, the first time they played, Baltimore didn't have Marcus Peters, still trying to define their offense. In Cleveland, oh my Lord, Nick Chubb was unbelievable. Moral of the story, September is not December. I like Baltimore to win going away 33-20. I think it could potentially be worse than that. Really like Miami here. It is close to a pick'em or Miami +1. Miami's at home on a holiday weekend. Cincinnati's coming to town. I don't think Cincinnati's that well coached. I think Miami is not great, but well coached. After that disastrous start, Brian Flores comes in, new team. He's trying to figure out his personnel. Last 7 games, they're 3-4. Last 7 games, they're 3-4. And by the way, in their last 10, they're 7-3 against the spread. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, who can move a little, if you go look at him since week 9, he's got twice as many touchdown passes as interceptions. He's completing about 63% of his throws. Now, he's a great transition quarterback. He's not a franchise guy, but you can use him this year. He's a gamer. He's tough. He can move. Went to Harvard. I think Miami wins this game. I think it's one of the rare times that I love what is considered a bad football team. I'm going to take the Dolphins to win that thing. What did I pick the score at? 24-20. There we go. Sorry, piece of paper in the way. I like the Jets +3. Listen, Sam Darnold goes comments against New England. Oh, my God, sell your stock. Sam Darnold's actually, even in losses, playing very, very well. Since week 9, Sam Darnold, 62% completion percentage, 12 TDs, 4 picks, 95 passer rating, 2 rushing touchdowns. That's with the worst offensive line in football, in my opinion. It's got to be one of the bottom 2. He's not the issue. Devlin Hodges for the Steelers. I love their front 7. But, folks, in the 4 games he's played this year, he's got more interceptions than touchdowns. They give you 1 offensive touchdown a week. That's just what Pittsburgh gives you with Devlin Hodges. The Jets have shown at home, remember the Dallas game? They've had games at home where they're pretty impressive. They're fairly healthy. And I think Pittsburgh's been exposed as a totally limited offense. I'm going to take the Jets to win it outright 26-23. Dallas -2. I'm going to take him here. It's a number. If it was 3.5, I'd probably stay away. Okay, listen. Carson Wentz is having a much better year than everybody says. But here's the thing about Philadelphia. They can't beat you over the top. They just can't do it. Last couple of weeks against average teams, their defense can't take the ball away. This is what worries me. If you just let Dak do his little comeback patterns and Zeke run the ball, Dallas could dominate time of possession. Last couple of weeks, Philadelphia defensively has been awful. Dallas is 5-0 this year when they rush for over 172 yards, and Zeke has owned the Philadelphia Eagles defensive front. I love Fletcher Cox, but he hasn't had a great year by Fletcher Cox standards. The Cowboys offensive line is healthy. This comes down to me. The Dallas staff gets fired if they don't win. There is unbelievable urgency. I think Dak's injury actually forces Dallas to not get cute and run the football. I think Dallas wins by a touchdown here. I'll easily swallow the points here. I'm going to take Kansas City -6. What's Chicago playing for? Kansas City has sneakily become the second hottest team in the league after Baltimore. Last 4 games, 4-0, 4-0 against the spread. Their defense, too. We talk about offense. Since the bye week, their defense has been really good. Their defense is number 1 in points per game allowed, 5th in yards allowed. Here's the thing about the Bears. The Bears can win games, but in their last 10 games, they're 2-8 against the spread. I mean, when they do win, it's ugly. The game has to be played a certain way for Chicago to win, and I don't think right now Kansas City, I don't think you can marginalize them. I think Andy Reid privately is like, we got healthy at the right time. We got hot at the right time. I mean, this is a team that went into New England and won a football game, and I didn't think Kansas City played flawless football. I thought situationally they weren't great in New England. I thought they were kind of choppy. Now they go into a Chicago team that's not as good, not playing for a ton. I like Kansas City to win and cover 30-21. So there's my blazing 5 picks, all the odds provided by Fox Bet. I'll take the favored Ravens. I'll take the favored Cowboys and the favored Chiefs, and I'll take the underdog Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.